I mean, it's a death match, but if you really want to, like, make it sound less, then there you go. It's the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Championship. You know what? I'm getting tired of, like, correcting you, announcer man. But it is time for a COEW Wrestling Death Match, and this is essentially the last time that these two are going to fight, hopefully. I know I've said that at Acid Storm, but then it was a tie, and this is the tiebreaker between that match. It is EdwardP123 versus CM Punk, and EdwardP123 coming on out here. He's marching down to the ring. He's not wasting a single second. These two have had a back-to-back encounter. And like, yeah, like just immediately marching on down to the ring, going around in like just readying for a fight. EdwardP123 did get the first fall and did hang on to it, but CM Punk turned it into a draw. COEW Wrestling Management did not like the fact that it was a draw and was like, you know what, we're having one last death match. We're having one last opportunity for EdwardP123 to fight CM Punk, and it will be, there is pinfalls and submissions, and that's it. There is no countouts, there's no disqualification, there's no timer, there's no nothing that can get this to not be a decisive winner. Just go out there, do your thing, and that's it. And that's what's happening right now. And CM Punk and Edward, they've had back-to-back wars. They have had this sort of thing happen for so long. They wanted to rip each other apart, and they did rip each other apart in COEW Wrestling Acid Storm. There was barbed wire, there was light tubes, there were ladders, there was a stop sign, I think, used repeatedly throughout the night. And now CM Punk is staring down, and they're saying it's clobbering time. CM Punk is looking at possibly like one of his toughest tasks now. We have seen that if this was a normal match at Acid Storm, we would have had a new COEW Wrestling Hardcore Champion. CM Punk knows that, and it's only been a few days away. These two people are probably still suffering from that battle that they had a couple of days ago. Because CM Punk was hit with a lot of weapons, was hit with a barbed wire baseball bat and busted open. Edward was also hit with a lot of stop signs and a lot of other things. These two hate each other so much. Edward thinks that he's a cancer in the locker room, and CM Punk doesn't think that Edward belongs here. He thinks that he's an old man, like an old timer in this, that needs to move out of the way for new people in this company. Despite, you know, him being a lot older than Edward, but we won't go into that. And CM Punk celebrating on the top rope, holding up that title. Just both of these men want to tear at each other, and they're getting another shot here tonight. We thought that it was going to be left behind at Acid Storm, but it was just a draw, and it's now the final match between them where there will be a decisive winner.
Introducing the challenger from London, England, weighing in at 204 pounds, the Psycho.
We're looking at dishing out the same amount of punishment that he did before.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, the Action Hardcore Champion, CM Punk.
CM Punk holding onto that belt like it's his prized possession that he doesn't want to let go of it. Now he's got to hand it back over one more time. And I remind you, as I've reminded everybody before, CM Punk was the person to take this belt from EdwardP123. EdwardP123 had that as an open challenge on COEW Wrestling Empire Revival, and he lost it in his first title defense after winning that belt after so many years of going after it. And now months he's tormenting CM Punk. They've gone back and forth. They've attacked each other before and after matches. And Edward quickly was just moonsault, or not moonsault, just going after like CM Punk hitting that drop kick backflip combination to just stagger him a bit, taking down the arm, and now using everything he can, using momentum against CM Punk by the looks of it. Constantly throughout this, sliding through the bottom rope, looking for immediately some weapons after dishing the initial. Is a barbed wire baseball bat. Edward has always brought this in. He already knows what he's doing. He already knows what to go after CM Punk for. And immediately going after the arms that he took out earlier and is going for submission here. I would not think that is a wise move. But there you go. CM Punk trying to roll through there. And quickly getting out of dodge a little bit here. CM Punk getting in control from that. A quick knees into the corner, into a clothesline. Could be the whole difference maker. And again, Edward using the athletic like stamina that he's built up from like the flyweight division. He was the first ever flyweight champion, around like 6 or 7 time world champion at this point. The multiple time tag team champions with partners like Kyle Hope, Steel Soldier, Reese, Top, like that's just to name it, and there's multiple runs like in there as well as tag team champions, and like at the moment, like as accomplished as Edward is in this company, he's not won a title. He's been solely focused on fighting CM Punk, and that is what's happening. Yeah, now we're going into this little barbed wire baseball bat. That bat was used against CM Punk a lot. Now launching a big strikes on the outside. Edward fish hooking the nose of Punk before putting his face down into the floor before stomping down on it. Now quickly trying to taunt Punk, but Punk not having it, throwing Edward back into the ring. Edward trying to get up as quickly as he can, slapping CM Punk in the face, wanting a striking exchange here. Now it's just both men punching each other as hard as they can. Big slap of disrespect there, overhand chop slap right there. Big punch again, and then another punch. CM Punk with a punch of his own to Edward, and then it's just CM Punk getting the better of the striking exchange somehow. Now again with the strikes, landing them big, landing them deliberate, Kawada chops, DDT into the canvas. Now Edward is down on the mat. But what is CM Punk looking for? He's looking for a trash can. Throwing in the trash. Looking for more weapons. He's looking for a light tube. We have seen that they have battled over this light tube repeatedly, and that light tubes have been used against CM Punk in the past. Going in for big strikes there. Throwing Edward into the barricade there, but Edward managing to get past it. And CM Punk now immediately doing push-ups because he's a cunt. Just taunting his adversary. And now Edward trying to get up. Or the barbed wire baseball bat being used against him. The same treatment he used for CM Punk at Acid Storm is being used against him now. And now he's just launching a bunch of punches against CM Punk. And maybe looking for the death sentence on the baseball bat. No, he isn't. He's looking for a lumbar powerbomb. He's looking to take out the spine of CM Punk. This could be it. 1, 2, a kick out 2 from CM Punk. CM Punk obviously fighting back. Not that much damage has been done to Punk in this match, as much as Edward, at least. And I'm going after the knees of Punk with the bat. Edward, the one that brought in the weapon initially in this fight, going in for a grapple there, but CM Punk managing to throw Edward to the other side, away from the bat, away from the weapon that was being used. And now looking for a Pepsi twist, launching Edward into the ground. And now going in for the spinal column, trying to attack down a little bit, maybe looking for his own weapon. A little bit of a limping from CM Punk here, from the amount of baseball bat shots to the knees, and that is important to note. CM Punk is limping. There is signs of wear and tear happening throughout both of these wrestlers. And quickly, another shot to the head. On the outside, and then Edward quickly grabbing hold of Punk, and now actually throwing Punk to the other side. And now, by the looks of it, Edward looking for a weapon. I would say that possibly looking for a weapon multiple times isn't a good idea. CM Punk catching the chair, but Edward quickly with running knees straight to the back of the head of CM Punk. CM Punk caught the chair but it still didn't help his case, and Edward's just getting plundered. Edward is literally just getting any sort of weapon that's on the outside, looking for the possibly Anaconda Vice, but that didn't really work. Now Edward's going at the back of the knees of CM Punk. He has the targets. He's targeting the GTS knees. And immediately throwing the trash can into CM Punk, busting him open. I believe, as you can see, it caught his head, like right by his eye. Both men are bleeding, I believe, as we have seen blood coming out the eye sockets of the mask. We don't know where it's cut on Edward, but we sure knows shit nowhere it's cut on CM Punk. And now Edward going after the arm, breaking the arms down, breaking every single limb that he can down. And again, targeting the legs of CM Punk. This is something that Edward has doing. He's trying to go after each limb that he possibly can, breaking down the knees even further. Edward now going around the back, stomping on the back of the leg, or the hamstrings actually. And now going around up top, the tippity top rope. And now looking to dish out some more punishment to CM Punk. Double drop kick straight to the face of Punk. And now throwing the trash can again at CM Punk before locking up with him inside the ring, stomping down on his spine, kicking him in the face there. Such disrespect, using that British technical wrestling style, holding down the joints with his knees. And now quickly going up in the double knees to the spine. Now going up to the top rope. What is Edward planning? Oh my goodness, he's looking for the black arrow. Shades of Pac right now. 1, 2, 3. No, Punk kicking out. That move was the substitute for the double mushroom stomp. And Edward just bringing that move out to see if he can just end things to CM Punk using anything he can from his trick of books. And then quickly handsprings attempt there failed, but Punk landing that drop kick flush instead. And now going in for a quick just a quick like stomp there, going in for some slaps, back fist, trying to go in with his UFC days, going in for some clotheslines here, and then quickly sweeping the legs. Punk trying to get some major advantages here, quickly throwing the trash can into his head. Now Punk up top, maybe looking for the elbow. Nope, going in for a splash, but Edward quickly getting out of there. Oh, stiff elbow strike straight to the face of Punk. And now Edward now looking for possibly a move of his own, throwing a bin into CM Punk, but CM Punk getting up into Edward's grasp. It seems like even when Punk tries to counter, sometimes Edward has an answer for it. And that is a very important distinction here. Edward has been readying for Punk. He's been studying Punk. He's been wanting this fight. And ever since, like, you know, he said that he lost to Punk via dubious means, he's been fighting every chance he gets and looking for the line of sight right now, looking to submit CM Punk and letting go of the submission hold right there. But now looking possibly for the cover. No, he's going straight for the legs again. He's going after the legs. It's just immediate pain after pain each time. And now going in for a splash of his own. CM Punk getting out of the way, stomping on the ankle. We know that if CM Punk tries to target the knees, Edward has had an injury list of knees, just injuries, constantly throwing that trash can around. That trash can has been doing a lot of the work. CM Punk flexing on Edward a little bit before hitting the running knees into possibly a bulldog. No, just throwing him around, just throwing him around the corner. And now possibly going to dish out some major damage here. Just immediately in the corner. Going after the legs again of Edward, and by the looks of it, hitting a sharpshooter and trying to use the shades of Bret Hart to submit him, wearing his colors, supporting of the Hart family. But quickly Edward sweeping out underneath, somehow just immediately contorting the body to get in quickly with an insecurity that did not take down CM Punk, more of just the side. And a quick couple of strikes there, looking for a tombstone pile driver. Oh my goodness, it's a sit-out tombstone. That could break someone's neck. That could break someone's neck right now. Edward getting up somehow. punch her on the back of the head, looking for the death sentence inside of the ring, going in for the suplex, hits the Rainmaker. Could this be it? Could this be it against CM Punk? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, Edward wins! Edward wins and he beats CM Punk to get the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Championship off of CM Punk after that pile driver. The crowd just goes silent in shock right now. And the crowd being shocked right now for CM Punk being taken out. Literally, CM Punk hitting that pile driver, that was a desperate move from Edward just to go around back and hit that big suplex into the death sentence, which was the Rainmaker, and now he is your new COEW Wrestling Hardcore Champion. Oh dear.